Today, I'm giving you the exact neuroplasticity protocol I use to rewire my reward system and make hard work finally feel rewarding. I know this works because I've lived the extremes. I went from failing university and being suspended for poor grades to graduating on the dean's list with an engineering honors degree. I went from being unfit to deadlifting 195 kilograms. But even with those wins, I still get hijacked. About a week ago, I wrote in my journal, "Today I woke up at 7 a.m. and felt very sluggish. I sometimes feel guilty when I'm with my family because I think of my YouTube channel. And when I work on my YouTube channel, I feel like that I don't spend enough time with my family. I even stopped listening to my mentors because I was irritated that I wasn't implementing their advice." If you feel like a procrastinator with potential, you aren't broken. Your reward system is just misaligned. If you follow this 5-step checklist, I guarantee you will de-risk your day and make discipline your new default state. Step 1. Audit the hijack. The first mistake is thinking discipline is a moral choice. It's a chemical one. Think of your motivation like a bucket of water. To get work done, the water level needs to be high. Cheap dopamine scrolling, gaming, junk food is like poking 100 tiny holes in the bottom of that bucket. By the time you sit down to work, your motivation bucket is empty. You aren't lazy. You've just leaked all your drive before the day even started. This is dynamic downregulation. Your brain is trying to save itself from the flood of cheap hits by closing its own valves. That tactic is the leak audit. For the next 24 hours, identify where your water is leaking. Is it the 10-minute scrolls in bed? The YouTube video during lunch? Every leak you plug makes the next task 2 times easier. Step 2. To fix your receptors, you must create scarcity. Your brain has a built-in circuit breaker. When you're overstimulated with 10 out of 10 dopamine hits all day, the breaker trips. It shuts down. That's the sluggish feeling. To flip the switch back on, you have to cut the power to the distractions. The protocol. For 7 days, remove all entertainment during high friction time. The case study. I spent 2 hours a day on a train to my 7 to 3 retail job. I used to scroll to escape. Now I implement a boredom buffer. I sit in silence with just a notebook and let my thoughts out. No music, no podcast. When you stop the artificial noise, your brain's circuit breaker resets. Suddenly, the boring work is manageable again because the system isn't overloaded. Step 3. Trade pleasure for satisfaction. Pleasure is immediate and leaves you empty. Satisfaction is earned. The battery versus the generator. Cheap pleasure is like a battery. It has a limited charge, and once you use it by scrolling or watching films, it's dead and you feel drained. Meaningful work is like a generator. It's harder to start. You have to pull the cord a few times, but once it's running, it actually creates its own energy. In my journal, I noted after producing 8 videos, I felt more energized, not less. I had switched from consuming a battery to running a generator. The tactic is the generator pull. Today, trade 60 minutes of battery, i.e. Netflix, for 30 minutes of generator output. The friction you feel at the start is just you pulling the cord to get the engine running. Step 4. The neuroplasticity protocol. Focus is a muscle. Every time you choose work over a distraction, you aren't just getting a task done. You are earning interest on your focus. In engineering, we know that small change in efficiency compounds over time. 10 hours of focus training can lead to 10 years of gain. When I wake up at 5 a.m., I'm not just walking the dog. I'm making a deposit into my prefrontal cortex. I'm physically thickening the wiring in my brain that tomorrow's work requires less effort. The tactic is the deposit. Set a timer for 45 minutes. Put your phone in another room. This isn't about the work. It's about the deposit you're making into your brain's hardware. Step 5. Design for least resistance. Willpower is a finite resource. In fluid dynamics, a pipe with a 90-degree bend has massive resistance. A straight pipe has 0. Your morning is currently full of 90-degree bends. Searching for your charger, deciding what to wear, checking emails. The tactic is straightening the pipe. Lay out your laptop and notes the night before. If you have to decide to work at 5 a.m., the resistance is too high. Straighten the pipe. Remove every small friction point before you go to bed. The identity bridge. You have the raw skills and the tenacity. I know because I've been on the other side of suspension. You aren't lazy. Your plumbing is just poorly designed. I'm growing this brand to replace my retail job. I'm tired of the stockroom loop. I'm an engineer in the trenches with you. If you want to grow together, subscribe. To close the gap between the vision and your execution, get my free HAP Starter Kit in the description. It has the exact tracking sheets I use to get back on the dean. Your action step. Plug one leak today and watch how fast your ambition returns. I'll see you in the next one.